That devastating condo collapse as search and rescue crews have been working tirelessly in Surfside, Florida, racing against the clock to find any sign of survivors. At least 16 people are now confirmed dead, 147 still unaccounted for. Survivor Raisa Rodriguez was asleep in her apartment at Champlain Tower South when the building began shaking in the early hours of Thursday morning. She says she saw a plume of white smoke and was eventually rescued from a balcony. And we want to play a voicemail message from Raisa, who called her brother during the building collapse. Let's listen to that.
Oh my God! The whole site is moving. Chicos, no nos vamos. Espérate, tengo que ver las escaleras.
Chilling to hear that. And let's bring in Chairman of Miami-Dade Board of County Commissioners, Jose Pepe Diaz, for more on this. Chairman Diaz, thank you so much for joining us. After hearing that voicemail and knowing that there are still 147 people unaccounted for as crews continue their search around the clock, what is it like in Surfside right now? What is the feeling there?
Well, there's a lot of people here that are just trying to help and find solutions to so many families that are suffering right now that basically don't know if their family member or friend is alive. There's a lot of hope by so many that that's the case. And there's a strong will from those firefighters that are heroes that are constantly have not stopped working for 24 hours a day, have not stopped to try to find and rescue those people that could be alive. There is a lot of sense of sorrow at the same time. A lot of people for those that the 16 victims already that have been found. Is very sad. The families are very distraught, most of them, and others have a lot of faith and have a lot of will that with God's help they'll find their loved ones alive again.
So much sorrow there, yet so much hope that there will be others found alive. And the process of verifying the names of who's accounted for, who is unaccounted for, that is a tedious process. What is that effort like, trying to identify the victims and search for their families and make sure that there aren't duplicate names on missing lists?
It's we have one central system through a hotline that anybody that knows of anybody missing, that knows about anybody, they report it to there. So we have one central system to keep less confusion going on. And then at the same time, as forensic evidence is discovered, the families have hopefully all by now have been tested for DNA swabs. So then certain people could be recognized through the testing. And that is something that's taken a process that the police is doing. This is on their side. They're working diligently too. They're being incredible. Everybody's very professional, very humane. Everybody is very calm in the way they do things. And once again, very respectful. And when they need to contact somebody, they go and try to meet with the person in person, or they do meet with a person in person, the family. And they discuss the issue with them upon the time that they have to say that their loved one is no longer here with us.
And that must be a gut-wrenching job for them to undertake. Chairman Diaz, we know that local officials there are keeping an eye on two weather systems. We saw the rain falling earlier as we checked in on a news conference this morning. How much will the severe weather impact the search? And realistically, how dangerous could it get? What plans are in place to handle the weather?
Once again, the pros are the firefighters. They're the ones that are in there. We have the best teams in the world, starting from our own Task Force 1 that is local here. And the weather has affected nonstop. And as you know, there was a fire before, and you know the wind in itself was hard. Every type of hardship that could be applied to this disaster as far as rescue has just happened. So the firefighters are very involved in numbers. They're going from the top, from the sides, from the bottom. Every angle they could deal with this, they are. These guys are real heroes, and these ladies also. They are putting their own lives on the line to make sure that they could rescue others. it is very dangerous under there, especially with these conditions. So, you know, and we are looking at 2 weather systems that could possibly hit in our direction. We're on top of every angle of this. Myself and my colleagues have been here nonstop, in and out, and mostly supporting the mayor and the administration and everybody involved in every angle possible. Our real job starts after all this is pretty much over with, and with legislations and things that we have to look once we know what really occurred here.
Chairman, there is no doubt that those crews out there are absolutely heroes. Real quick before we let you go, with so much of the country and so much of the world watching what's happening there, what can viewers do to help the community of Surfside?
Everybody's watching. Everybody wants to help. We have almost every restaurant trying to bring food, and most have brought food for the families, the first responders, everybody. But the most important thing is to give financially to the funds. Now, there is some that have started some funds to go fund pages that are unfortunately not real, and some people have been taken already from what we're told by law enforcement. So the best thing to do is go to miamidade.gov and go on the /emergencies and look at the 3 funds that are there. And if people want to donate, this is the time to do so.
Good information there. Thank you so much, Chairman of Miami-Dade Board of County Commissioners, Jose Pepe Diaz.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.